Quiggy, be nice. Shh. Quiggy, no barking. Hey. No, no. No. Hey. Shh. Here. Here. Come here. No barking. Come here. Psst. Quickies. No bark. You're okay. Waited too long to archive this stuff, but I don't know, maybe it's the right time. This one's fun. So this was in Venice. This is a bride and her father they're all strangers. But it's interesting seeing the crowd react here, part of the crowd. It was flooded this day. I'll show you another photo. So I'm below them. They were on a elevated walkway. I can't remember the name of this building. Somebody would know, but I don't. And my camera had the Minolta zoom, point and shoot camera. I don't have it near me, but I put new batteries in it. Don't have the camera, but I do have the batteries. Put these Duracell in there, and I thought that it was the battery's issue, but it kept putting the stupid date in the corner. It's an old point and shoot camera, and I guess it's just malfunctioning, whatever, but the lens is still good. It's pretty sharp. But I got this bride and her father walking across the walkway over the flooded waters. Let's see if I have a photo of that. I know that I do. Let's see if I can find the right one here. Okay, so here's one kinda. You can get a sense this is a different part. This is next to this famous bridge here, but walkways are kind of like this. And oh, this is a good one. This little guy. Okay, hang on, the flood. I don't know why this is so fun to me that I'm recording this, but I'm not gonna question it. Oh, this is a fun one. Lots of intimacy there in Italy, which I really admired. And of course, the food I admired. Hang on. The memories just like kind of flash. Here's Alyssa looking all cool at a cafe. And here's Alyssa not looking too cool in the Airbnb. I guess I have the photo it's in this other one. So I had 2 rolls that I shot while we were there. Yes. And this was whenever we met my brother Zane, if you've seen that video. And the morning we woke up to go to the Murano and Burano Islands, it had flooded overnight just from the tide. And I had switched roles that morning. So I had Kodak Portra 400. I mean, look at this. This is a different roll. Look at this. The flash accidentally went off, which coincidentally made this photo way better. Try not to use the flashes, it's so distracting. Okay, here's some good photos of the walkway. All right, so me being a little artsy-fartsy here, this is the walkway here. And this kid I let run in front of the camera to make it a little bit more interesting. And with the Minolta, it has these things that technically eat up the resolution, right? But I'm a filmmaker, so I kind of like what they say, you know, the black bars. I like that. So that's what the walkway looks like, and the bride was walking across, and we were entering this way, and I saw her approaching us, and I snapped those 2 photos that I showed you earlier. It's that same kid that was running. He just was doing this over and over, being a distraction. As kids do. And it's a cool little moment to freeze in time. Apparently it's rare to see it flood, but I imagine it might become more frequent. Don't know. But I had Portra 400, which I believe was this roll. And then Kodak 400, or as I like to call it, it's just the Walgreens stock. It's pretty available and cheap. But let's see, let's put these in here. Because these pages are like 8 by 10 or whatever. And so they'll just kind of go in like that. See, sometimes the date didn't show up, and then other times it just did. But it's a point and shoot. It's, you know, you can't really do much about that. Okay. Let's go ahead and we'll put, this is kind of nice actually. Look at this. Serendipity, right? So we have, let's see how to make this better for you here. Oops. Without ruining those. So we have the portrait view here, put it on top. Then we have the landscape. 2 different moments. Feels right. And just like that. Preserved. So we did a Vespa tour of Rome, and I found this interesting, which is why I put it in the center of the frame. And the light was just really pretty. I think I had actually changed rolls. This was like the first trip that I put that I brought the Minolta with me. So that was fun, bringing that along instead of I had brought the LX100 Panasonic camera, which is starting to die on me, so I ended up replacing it. This woman was cool. Very well postured. Interesting sort of body language. There we go. Okay. And so these were taken on the Spanish Steps, I think is what they're called. This is the Spanish Steps. This was taken from a vantage point on them. And these next two is of the crowd in October. So there's a portrait that we'll put there. In a landscape, there's just so many people. But what I liked about having the Minolta with me is that I could do stuff like this at like 38 mil, right? And then, so that's at 38 mil. And then I could zoom to like 85 or 90. This is back.
I just came back from war.
What war?
Huh?
What war?
Grocery shopping 1 hour before takeoff. That war.
Yeah, it's Super Bowl Sunday. And Alyssa has no idea what I'm doing. I just started doing this.
Wow.
What's the store like?
I've never seen it that packed.
Really?
No. Did you read my text?
No, I'm using my phone as a camera. Here, look at this. Remember this?
Yes. Oh, those are cool.
It's cool.
It is. So can I talk to you while that's recording?
Yeah.
Everything. Quiggy, come here. I don't want her in the bags.
You left them on the ground in there?
Everything you would expect to be gone for Super Bowl parties.
Yes. Of course.
No little weenies. Cream cheese. Wiped out.
Why are you surprised? You
Tortilla
sound
chips. Wiped. Wings. Wiped.
so okay.
I found some boneless barbecue wings. It's like a TGI Fridays brand.
Okay.
In the frozen section.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went back, the last box, and there was no buffalo. I went back to the produce section to see if there was any there. And I found the thing, but it was so empty. And I was like, do you have any more in the back? Or he was like, no, we're totally out. And I was like,
Oh.
Wings, like their
Yes.
hand-tossed buffalo.
Oh, yes.
So
Here. Do you
I had to do some rethinking because with no weenies, I couldn't do bacon wrapped weenies.
Right.
So I bought some from the deli. I bought the already stuffed jalapeno poppers. So I don't have to stuff them, so that'll be good. Quiggy, come here. And then cheese curds as well.
Would you mind telling the camera, like just kind of like the story of these two photos since you're in here?
Oh, yeah.
Tell us the story.
Oh, no, okay, real quick. It was during the Vespa tour with
Angelo.
I'm glad you remembered his name. And he asked us, this was right by.
These were all taken.
Yeah, but these two were like a block away from where I lived for 3 weeks when studying abroad. And he was for sure I had seen this secret passageway and was really surprised and excited when I said I didn't see it. But it was like a square-shaped alley almost.
Mm-hmm.
More like a courtyard where a bunch of people lived. And it was just very serene. And even though it was like 2 blocks away from a very happening area, it was so quiet.
What was the name of that?
Campo dei Fiori.
That's right. Thank you. Oops. This guy.
Oh, really? Did you try the broccolini? Did you try the broccolini?
Did she get in the food? She must have. Freaking dogs, man. Put the funny photo of Alyssa on top. Great. It's a keeper. And then we'll put the cool photo on bottom so people get, whoever ends up looking at this thing, the full range of coolness. Preserve. Okay. What do we have next here? I have two of the same type of photo from the Spanish Steps. I'm gonna put these in here. It's not my favorite way to store these, I took 2 of these because the camera was malfunctioning. And it put the date in the corner here and here, so I don't know in which order these happened, but I tried to hit the button on the back to get it to stop and it wouldn't stop. So that's when I knew that camera's probably not gonna last much longer, but it's digital. Okay. Twiggy.
I want you to look at these jalapeno poppers and
Right
let me
now?
know. Not this second,
Okay.
but I don't know if I should do air fryer or oven with them because I've never made them before. So I want you to give a look and see what your best judgment is.
Sure, I can do that.
And you need to be nice.
She does. Okay, we have people coming over. Do you know what time they're going to be coming over?
5:30.
Okay. Do you need my help?
Cooking, yeah.
Okay. So this might be all I have time to do right now.
I mean, you can keep working.
I-
If you're in a groove.
I mean, I could stop.
They're just gonna have to be okay with the food not being ready.
Well, that's fine. Yeah. I'm gonna put a pause on it and then pick back up another time. But it's been a great hang. We'll talk soon. I'll try this again. See what happens.